Right. Ledger accounts for manufacturing in grade 11. Let's start. Let's get this going. Okay. Just take some number 2. I hope you guys are well and working hard, trying your best to stay up and going. You're obviously welcome to do much more than what I say, okay? Please remember that. Come on, screen. Okay, this takes a while. There you go. Let's get the PowerPoint going. Right, as I said, we're going to do the ledger accounts in grade 11 now. And we are going to make sure that you understand that. We're going to first make sure that you understand the different concepts again. Direct material stock is an asset account. But because we're trying to figure out what cost of sales is, we need to convert the stock accounts to cost accounts, okay? There's 3 that we need to convert. The first one, as I said, is the direct material stock account. Then the direct material stock we're going to convert to direct material cost. Because we need to first ascertain what primary cost is, we also then need to calculate what the direct labor cost is, as well as what factory overhead cost is. These 3 together compile the basic formation of your cost accounts, right? This we're going to go and put in the work in progress stock account, also an asset. That we are going to close off to the finished goods accounts with other words, these are the goods that's not been attributed to distribution yet, but they have been closed, they've been finished. That we are then going to take that calculation, we're going to get cost of sales for, and that we're going to calculate then and will show in trading account. Trading account. After trading account, we're going to calculate our administration costs, our selling and distribution costs, and that we're going to take to profit and loss. So now we're going to start with the different accounts. First, we're going to look at is the direct material stock account. Right, in direct material stock, we're going to have an opening balance. So this is the stock that I've bought last year that I've not used. Okay. Depending on whether you're busy with the perpetual inventory system or the periodic inventory system, you're going to have an opening stock and or a balance brought down. The way that I did this account, I did it as though it's a periodic inventory system. So I've got purchases and carriage on purchases, and then my excess duties, and all of this is going to be added together. From that, we're going to subtract the stock that I had at the end, and that's going to give me my direct material cost. Direct material cost is then going to be created. So what we're going to do is we're going to put the direct material stock in, and we're going to close that off to work in progress stock. So this direct material cost account is like a hop, skip, and jump account. We create it so that we can have a cost account. So in work in progress stock, we are therefore going to have an opening balance, which can be my cost brought down, direct material cost, direct labor cost, and factory overhead cost. These 4 are added together. From that figure, we need to subtract my closing balance from my previous period, and that's going to give me the amount that goes to finished goods stock. Right. Next, I want to show you the direct labor cost. Now, direct labor costs entails those things that those labor costs where the person was directly involved with the manufacturing process. So that's the guys who got their hands dirty making the tables or the chairs or the t-shirts or whatever. And so what is important to remember over here is that this is cost to company. So that means it is the gross wage and or salary, depending on what you're busy with, and as well as the section or the part that the employer is going to contribute to the process as well. So the entire cost of the manufacturer must be taken into account. And that we're going to close off to my work in progress stock. Okay, factory overheads is those overheads or those costs that's part of the process, but that not directly involved. So that would be the security guys, the cleaning ladies, or the gentlemen, the any other laborer that's involved in the process, but that's not going to actually physically manufacture the article. The second expense that's always going to be is indirect material. So we've got indirect labor and indirect material. Now, indirect material would be the cleaning material that the people are going to use, the polish, anything that cannot be attributed directly and or measured directly to a specific product is going to be in there. Okay, then I can have a supervisor that's going to earn a salary, which I will show separately because it's a bigger figure. Remember, materiality is always at stake. Then I'm going to have other expenses. What's very important over here is to note that when we do the calculation of these costs, it's often square footage that's important. Okay, so this is going to be closed off to work in progress stock. Finished goods stock is we're going to have an opening balance. Then we're going to, the figure that we just calculated in work in progress stock is going to come here, right? We're going to subtract the closing balance at the end of the year from that, and that's what we're going to put in my cost of sales. And cost of sales is then going to be closed off to my trading account. So in trading account, I'm going to have my sales, and I'm going to have my cost of sales. The difference between the two is going to go to my profit and loss. In profit and loss, unlike other organizations, I'm just going to have two other cost accounts. The one is my administration costs. So that would be salaries and wages, rent, insurance, anything else that's got to do with the process that I'm going to add together, and that's going to close off to profit and loss. And my selling, and then my selling and distribution. Remember, this is variable depending on the amount that we are selling. So salaries and wages, rent, expense, depreciation, anything that's got to do with the actual distribution process. This is going to go close off to profit and loss. So profit and loss account, I'm going to have the trading account amount that we calculated, and from that we're going to subtract my selling and distribution administrative costs, and the difference is then going to go to, depending on what type of organization you're going to have, either to capital for a sole trader and appropriation for any of the others. And that is all the ledger accounts that you need to know. Please make sure that you go through this again and make sure that you understand the process. Copy down the formats, make sure you understand the flow of the formats, and then let me know if you've got a problem. Thanks.